And let's move back. And hello, everybody.
Hi.
And by the way, thanks guys for sticking around. If you do not know what's going on, about actually a week ago today.
It was last Wednesday.
Yeah, so a week ago today.
Yeah.
Yes. A week ago today, I started my Soul Level 1 run of Dark Souls. And I managed to make it through the gargoyles, pretty much. That was where I stopped.
Yes.
So this is going to be, like, as mentioned before, an ongoing, I felt like going and playing some Dark Souls, or Brawli was busy, or we didn't have something better to do. So let's take at least a little bit of time and keep playing some Dark Souls.
Yes.
So let's prepare to die. In fact, just on principle, I'm not looking forward to the Capra Demon.
You're not? I think you can do it.
I think I'll be fine,
I think if you
but
get
I'm not looking forward to it.
I bet you get this Vihander, you could probably just... You actually couldn't use this Vihander because you got no... Okay, so guys, so what he's doing here, if you're not familiar with Dark Souls, he's doing a Soul Level 1. So when you play the game, you collect souls, and souls in this game are used as currency, either to level up your character, or to buy items, or other like things.
By the way, if you don't remember, I'm playing as Kylie.
Okay. And so basically, yeah, Flipside, I realize you cannot use this Vihander on level 1. So basically, you don't level up by killing enemies per se. You level up by getting items, or these souls, and then electing to level up. When you do a Soul Level 1 run in this game, you never level your character up. You're allowed to do anything else. You're allowed to upgrade your items. You're allowed to upgrade your weapons, and do anything else.
And you have to be the Pyromancer.
And, well, I guess you really have to, basically.
Because that's the only character that starts at level 1.
And, well, what else was I going to ask you? Or not ask you. Is it considered okay to basically buy a fuck ton of, like, black fire bombs?
I don't see why not. I mean, I think anything is fair here.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking about going down, like, towards the butterfly, but screw it. We're going to go towards the depths, I think. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Well, no. I think with your fireballs, you can basically destroy the what do you call them? The butterfly pretty easily.
Yeah, but I'm going to go to the depths instead.
Okay.
Nick A, let me clarify here. You were wondering what Dark Souls is about?
Sure.
If you're... I'm assuming that you actually have played Dark Souls before, and... Don't put things in my mouth while I'm playing. I assume that this is partially a troll, but let me give you a one-word summary of Dark Souls.
Ouch.
Pain.
Pain.
Yes.
Pain and suffering. And musicalist for the most part.
So, for people who have actually not played Dark Souls before, Dark Souls has, like, the most bare-bones plot. I forgot that I can use the right analog stick to turn around and look at things.
Like, you forget just how godly having one stick for movement, another stick for looking around. How awesome that is when you actually have it.
Yep. Essentially, it's a bare minimum plot game with a incredibly vast and rich lore to it. But the real thing that you should get out of the game is that everything is incredibly easy to do if you know what to do it and you're prepared to handle it. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the game is being cautious and doing the right things at the right times.
So,
like learning enemy movesets and...
Well, I have no way to describe it. So remember back in the day, before, the internet, before things like GameFAQs.com, YouTube walkthroughs and all that, in order to, in a way for you to learn how to play a game correctly, or not correctly, but, better, you would go with your friends. You would say, hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about how to do this in the game? Or, I heard this rumor, if you do this and that, something will happen. This game's supposed to invoke that old school style of community of gamers where, instead of like looking online how to beat something, you kind of rely on the community that plays the game to get better.
And trust me, this game is not... The game is easy, but it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fair.
The first time you play the game, a lot of the reason why it's going to be take a long time because the game is padded by difficulty. Once you play the game,
padded by difficulty.
Well, I mean, it really is. It really is. Like compared.
I wouldn't say being difficult is padded by difficulty.
No, it literally is. Like those old school Nintendo games that were like the games that were like 3 hours long, but the reason why it took me so long is because they're so hard. So it's padded by difficulty. Play through the game. Play through the game once. You'll take a long time. Play through it again. Even on a new character, it will take you a fraction of the time because you know what to do.
That's fair enough.
So your first playthrough of Dark Souls really is a special thing, especially if you don't spoil it for yourself by looking up how to do things.
Yep. Or if you don't look at your chat too much, chat. No, it's fine. I love you guys. I love you in spite of and because of your spoilers.
So yeah.
Oh, shit. I
So-
didn't do a jump attack when I thought I was going to. Estus Flask. Really? No Estus Flask? Estus Flask.
So about maybe like a week and a half ago, we did our own playthrough of the game. It took us like it took us 12 days with an additional day of not doing a storyline because I was doing PvP that day. So it took us about 12 days to finish the game in one playthrough. And now we're going back and we're doing fun stuff or other stuff. So a lot of things to do with this game. For example, Dagwood is now engaged in his Soul Level 1 run. We're basically he's
you're
making
gimping yourself.
you're making the game harder than it already is. It's a way to kind of like give you a fresh way of doing the game after you've already beaten it. Other things you can do, you can play the game without using a shield. You can play it using only specific weapon types, or using no weapons at all, only using magic. So there are many ways to play the game. The limitations only.
I have 0 poise.
the limitation. Yo, that is the hardest thing on early game. You have no poise whatsoever.
Well, this is a corner. I feel like I might be backing myself into it a little bit. There we go.
Gortmeat points out, for me, every new weapon is a new playthrough.
Kind of, yeah.
Like, cause like the way the weapons work in this game is like they all have varying movesets and varying ways they deal damage. So, yep.
There's a lot of ways that you can keep this game fresh.
Well, Nika, I mean, 12 days. It wasn't 12 days of a continuous play, sir. It was 12 days of 4-hour chunks. So, I think our first run was at like maybe like 55 hours or so. I would say about roundabouts. So yeah.
Look, we're not pretending we're good at either.
I think towards the end we got
better.
I think we got pretty decent, honestly. So yeah. And the game came out, I think it came out in 2011 for the Xbox and the PlayStation 3, but after a while people were saying, this game needs to be a PC port, and there was a massive, I guess I wouldn't really call it massive, but there was a online petition of players, of fans of the game, who just wanted this game to be ported to the PC. From Software, the people who made the game, they also made games like Armored Core, Kingsfield, some other games, I forget their lineage of games. They ported the game. Now, there's some who would consider this port to be a little...
Oh, it is.
I mean, there are people who complain about the port, because of the fact the game originally wasn't made for the PC.
Right, but should you really release a subpar product? I'm happy that they did.
Well, like I said, they made it after the fact, and when they weren't even planning to do it. So what we got is cool, and what's really cool is, I mean, yeah, what makes it bad, the port per se, is that without the graphical mod, the graphics for the PC version are pretty shitty. Like right now, we have a mod that allows us to go 1080p resolution, I believe. Without that, your max resolution is like 1024 by like whatever the shit.
I killed the Black Knight down here, right?
I think you did actually. So yeah.
That is a bit about Dark Souls.
And plus, the main bad thing about it is games to Windows Live.
I didn't.
I didn't. You did. You just block his attacks. No, don't block his attacks. God, roll dodge his attacks. So
right, no, sorry, give me a second. I will totally kill him.
Gonna parry his shit.
I'm gonna no. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna kill this archer first. That's important.
Because you're gonna pull him up here.
Yeah.
That's a good place to fight him. So yeah,
better than fighting him down there.
So the game uses games from the live, which I mean, if you're just playing on one computer, is kind of okay, I guess. But if you're playing on multiple computers, it can get kind of hairy because for some reason we have a Games Window Live login which we never set up. So if I want to play Dark Souls on my personal computer here, like I don't know what the login is for it for the Windows.
You can always look it up.
I mean, you didn't set it up, so what is the how?
No idea.
that's my point.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
So like when I play the game on my own computer, I have to like basically play characters that are divorced from these, so I can't play the one.
Yeah, but that's not a problem with the gameplay. That's just a problem with you not having things set up fully.
Again, though, I was gonna say the fact that we got this port in any regard is cool. And what the cool thing is that when Dark Souls 2 comes out, they're basically wow.
Oh, I forgot about it. I forgot that. I forgot the second hit.
Oh, you thought I was like, well, you get the backstab for 13 damage every time. But yeah, any other things? I think you need a mod for to make some of the netcode in this game work a little better. So if you want to actually do some PvP in it. But Dark Souls 2, which comes out, I don't think there's been a release date yet for it. But I am waiting for that very much so. The game is basically starting off as a PC game, and they're porting that shit back to the console games, which will be Xbox 360 and the PS3. Oh, nice.
Yep. Oh, no sword. Wait, can I even use the sword?
No, there is no way in hell you'd be able to use the sword.
That's a good point.
Even if you got it.
But yeah, that about summarizes the Dark Souls issue.
Yep. Oh, on my run earlier while I was playing this.
Yeah, wait, before you do, give me a second.
What's up?
We're going crazy. I'm gonna let everyone see how many Estus flasks I have.
Okay, cool.
There we go. On your run earlier.
But yeah, on my run earlier, I killed both these. I'm sorry, I killed that knight. I didn't get anything, but the other knight that's here, the one that the day 9 ran away from, I got the Black Knight halberd, and then the one that's down by the Hydra, I got the greatsword from him. So I felt
nice.
pretty cool about that. But yeah, like this port right here with the graphical mod up resolution, I think it's a very beautiful game. Like, I mean, the designs are simple, but that's the aesthetic purpose of it. And I think if you are familiar with the anime or manga Berserk at all, I'm almost positive that the developers of this game and the previous game, Demon Souls, got a lot of inspiration from Berserk. And I love Berserk, so playing this game just feels natural.
The visual design of this game is pretty great.
Yeah. Like, some people might not like the basic, grungy, dirty, medieval look, but I personally think that that's a good look, and that's obviously the style they're going for.
Yes, clearly. Okay.
Snowy Chew says, you want to know how troll this game is? On my level 1 run, I got every Black Knight weapon on the first drop.
Wow.
That's so shitty. That is so shitty.
Once Brawly got the Black Knight sword, that was it for him with gameplay. He's like, screw learning new weapons.
I love that sword. I mean, obviously the the R2 attack for it is kind of iffy, but that dual wielding R1 or R1 by itself with not dual, I'm sorry, double fisting rather, is pretty sweet. Oh, Rook. So,
dog pathing.
Okay, so I guess Rook, I need to explain a little bit how the game kind of works. So when you're anywhere in the game, as you see, there are monsters. These monsters, if you don't die or go to a bonfire, they will not respawn. But the moment you die and you respawn at a bonfire, or you go to bonfire to replenish your health and replenish your essence.
Oh god, dog, follow me.
Every single monster you
follow
kill
me, dog.
will respawn. But
why would the dog follow me?
He won't do it. You gotta do it for real. But there are a few monsters in the game that when you kill them once, they're dead for good. Some of them are mini bosses, some of them are just a little harder than normal mobs.
Are there always 3 of those dogs there?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure there's always 2 there.
There's 2 there on the left. There's one that's farther back.
Oh, okay.
And the Black Knights that we've been talking about,
there are a limited number of them in game,
and they basically have a chance to drop some pretty banffy weapons. But again, there's a percentage drop, so you can go through an entire game of Dark Souls and kill every Black Knight. You might not get the Black Knight weapons. But what's cool is because after you beat the game, you can basically do a new game plus where everything has more hit points, everything does more damage. And I think you can do this until you actually just keep on doing it forever, right?
Yeah. Although it only gets more difficult up to a certain point, I believe.
Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Final Dragon is saying New Game Plus is the max. Okay. That's cool. So if there's stuff...
No, New Game 7.
No, I'm sorry, New Game 7. New Game, yeah.
I was going to say, New Game Plus is not the maximum.
Well, I mean, so... Increase your chance of getting... I mean, it'd be really shitty if you go through 7 playthroughs of the game and not get the best stuff. Or not get everything, but you do have the opportunity to get everything in the game.
Brilliant.
If you miss the first go-around.
Thank you. I'm saved.
Oh, that is right. There are limited Black Knights at the end of the game.
You just didn't farm any because you just powered through this.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Much of it thanks to you. I mean,
Alright. Thanks.
The funny thing, Ruix, you can kill NPCs in this game. And this game does not really punish you that much for killing NPCs. Though, depending on some things, it might make... Like, for example, there are some NPCs you can meet in the game that you can summon for boss fights. Now, if you want to summon for a boss fight, great. Are summons... Okay, well then again though, if you summon a guy for a New Game Plus, or in an SL1, it makes the boss harder though. So I don't know if summoning is a good idea or not.
I just wanted... Oh god, I thought I looked better, but I don't.
Oh, Gorp Meat is saying it doesn't... Is it Gorp Meat? Is it Gourd Meat? I'm sorry. It doesn't end at +7, it just keeps on getting harder forever.
The dogs with the Kappa Demon are going to destroy me without poise.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it anyway.
Well, is there a way to get some poise at this level?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a sexy lady.
I think that's going to make me roll too slow, though.
Oh, that's true, Flipsider. Killing the blacksmiths can have some pretty bad consequences. So, don't kill the blacksmiths.
Yeah, don't kill the NPC.
You kill everyone but the blacksmiths.
There we go. Oh shit, these things do a ton of damage.
What I mean by killing NPCs, not punishing, I mean the game... Ugh. You can't break the game by killing NPCs. You can make things harder for yourself, but you can't break the game. Rook's blacksmiths, they are vendors in a way, but they also allow you to upgrade your weapons.
Yep.
Which is, for an SL1 run where you can't upgrade your character, but you
A
can
no
upgrade
upgrade
the
run
weapons.
is going to be painful.
Yeah. Like, what would you rather do? Would you rather do an SL run or a no upgrade weapon run?
I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Kill Andre, he's a wimp. Well, Rooks, well, a lot of people have a no upgrade, no soul level upgrade.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, Sarkva says an SL run is easier than a no upgrade run.
That sounds about right. I don't know which I'd rather do, but I believe that.
But yeah, well, Rooks, what a lot of people do is they, since there's a new game function in the game, what a lot of people do is, it's what we did. Before you're about to fight, go into the final area and complete the game. What you can do is basically go through and just kill everyone, kill all the NPCs you missed out or you didn't kill yet, and collect all the shit. And that's what people usually do. Oh yeah, Rooks, that's what we're doing. We are doing an SL1, which basically means that Dagwood will not be leveling up his character at all. He's allowed to level up his weapons, or sorry, upgrade his weapons, but but
I will not increase my stats at all.
yeah, the stats you got are, there's Vitality, which increases your red bar. There's Endurance, which increases your green bar, which is your stamina bar. That also increases how much shit you can hold. Then there's Strength, Dexterity, Intellect, shit, I forget all the... Jeez, that guy. Wait, so give me a second. I gotta remember them all. So
good job, Brawli.
Vitality, Endurance, Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Faith, Attunement, and Resistance. Resistance.
Are those the only two?
I think one more pops out,
Maybe this door right here.
and one of these doors is gonna have something inside of it too. Ruix. No, weapons cannot increase your stats,
Yeah, I think that's it.
but there are particular weapons that require certain stats. So, for example, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think the Zweihander requires like 36 strength and 18 dexterity to one-hand it. I think I'm wrong there, but so correct me if I'm wrong.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, so if you're doing an SL1 run where you don't upgrade your stats, it means you cannot use particular weapons.
The Zweihander does not cut things, by the way. It flattens them.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it's 32-16. Okay. Yeah, the Zweihander is basically Dark Souls' way of sometimes monsters need to lie the fuck down. That's basically what you use the weapon for.
Because sometimes monsters need to lie the fuck down.
But even though you can't level up your character in this, you can. I mean, in this particular style, you can level up your weapons, and some of the weapons when you increase their damage, hit pretty fucking hard, even though you have no strength. It's 24-10. Okay. Like I said, I have no idea what the particular requirements for any of these weapons are. Like I said, it is a very fun game. It is, like, incredibly fun.
It's also terrible and evil. It's a combination.
So what you're going to see now, Ruix, is Dagwood is about to come upon a boss fight where if you were playing a normal game where you had armor that allowed you to not be staggered as much when you hit, or you had health, it would be doable. I mean, not doable. It would be a lot easier.
It would be more reasonable.
So when he goes...
Or reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable is the word he's probably looking for. So when he goes to the white light, I think Dagwood is going to get fucking murdered. Nice hit. Zweihander. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't use this Zweihander in our first run. That weapon is fucking fun. That is like, I just love using the flatten people.
Ugh.
Like I said, this boss, even though I've played the game a few, I've beaten the game. I'm
not going through the white light yet. There's the shortcut. I'm
okay.
gonna open it up.
And I've been working through the game on a single run. The Capra Demon on your first time through can be kind of tough, especially the room you fight him in is very small. Oh, you trying to get the AoE damage on him? It's not gonna work. Just parry, man. There you go.
Got him.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna rest at a bonfire before I do anything.
That's
so
a
it doesn't
good idea.
matter.
That's a good idea.
Like I'm going to the shortcut that I'm gonna rest at a bonfire, so it's not like I have to worry particularly much about using up my shit.
Oh, that wasn't me, Vic. That was this is all Dagwood's game right here.
Yep, this is 100% Dagwood.
Yep. Since I've had Ocarina of Time for the past like 7 or so days, we're giving Dagwood some time to
because Brawli put in a good like what 28 hours here. Dagwood gets to get 2 2 hours. 2. I get all of Blood Dragon. It's my game.
I think he was talking to Lionheart, but I've never no idea half the time what Ego was talking about when he's talking to some people, because sometimes he's trolling, sometimes he's not.
By the way, this is the Undead Merchantess, my moss wife.
Oh, Ruik, so those 3 little slash on the ground, those are called community messages. There's some that are put there by the developers to kind of like teach you the game, but that is part of the multiplayer component of this game where players can use an item. I think it's one of the soapstones. I think what it is, but it's not what item it is. You can basically put a message on the ground to leave for other players to see. And that was kind of how I was mentioning earlier, how this game kind of draws upon the whole communal aspect of learning how to play a game, and that. Oh, you got a gargoyle helm.
Yeah.
Good
that
luck.
might be a little heavy.
Good
for
luck
me.
using it.
Yeah, it's a little heavy for me.
Do you have Havel's ring yet?
No, I could go back and do Havel quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rook. So there can be troll messages. For example, like in our first playthrough, we found a couple ledges that said, try jumping. We didn't jump, but yeah, you can definitely put some some troll messages there. And there were a few parts of the game that were kind of spoiled for us because we're like, oh, community message, we read it, and it kind of spoiled something for us. So
It gave you more information that you necessarily need or want at that point in time.
Yeah.
Well, not more than you need, but you would have figured it out after dying horribly.
Yep. Oh, I mean, Gordon, he does know the game. Like, I'm here to. I want him to buy the game. I want people to buy this game because I want to make more money. I want them to be more invested in making the second game better. When they say, "Oh, look how much the first game made. Let's make the second one even better," because we can justify putting this money into the budget.
Fell on him. Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, Brawli, you've given about the full explanation possible at this point. I mean,
I'm answering his questions. He's got questions.
Okay.
Answer the people's choices, the people's questions. Oh yeah, so without spoiling anything, the best messages you can find in this game from other people are glorious chest ahead or epic chest ahead. I'll just leave it at that.
I don't know if they're the best, but yeah,
they're clearly the first time you get that message, you find out what it means. You're like, oh, that's hilarious. So yeah.
All right. I didn't even rest. How did you get here?
Oh, hello. At least
Oh, yeah.
Incidentally, you're clearly, of course, we will.
Yeah, you're right, Link. The videos for the for Dark Souls 2, those graphics, like, it looks so good. It looks so fluid too. Another problem that people had with the PC port of this game is that they capped the frames per second at 30. I mean, you can use a mod to go to 60, but it fucks with Games Windows Live. So that's an issue, obviously. We decided not to use the also if you bump it up to 60 frames per second, sometimes it glitches how you interact with some of the world environment. So we decided when we played the game to not use the 60%, the 60 frames per second unlocker, because one, we want to be invaded, and two, we wouldn't want any kind of glitch fuck-ups to happen.
Yep.
But the second game, Dark Souls 2, when I saw the videos looked like they were at 60 frames per second. Looked pretty damn good.
Right now, we're just gonna go back up to Andre and upgrade shit, probably.
Oh, Link501 says some of the bosses can chase you all over the level in Dark Souls 2. Dude, no! Dark Souls 2 spoilers! We want to be pure and clean for it!
All right.
Like I said, I would definitely put it in my top 10 favorite games. Like,
No, it's amazing.
Like,
there's no point in this game where it makes you feel stupid all the time, and makes you feel bad all the time, but that doesn't make you want to stop playing it. And that's a good mark of a good game.
it's one of the few games that after I was finished playing it, I wanted to play it immediately again afterwards.
In fact, Brawli was like, why can't we just play Dark Souls for the rest of our lives?
Pretty much. Yes, medieval elevators.
Have we seen the trailers for Pacific Rim? I have not.
Oh, I've seen Pacific Rim trailers. So, funny thing about Pacific Rim is that, so this movie's coming out. I don't know when it comes out. So, before I even saw any trailers for Pacific Rim...
Kill Andre!
Oh,
no,
God.
that would be so dumb.
So, before I saw any trailers for Pacific Rim, or even knew anything about the movie, I heard about the movie, and I thought, oh, Pacific Rim, it's gonna be another World War II movie, or something like that. And so, I knew nothing about it. I go to see... Oh, what movie did I go to see? I forget which movie I went to go see when I saw the trailer for it. So the trailer for Pacific Rim starts off. I think, oh, here's this World War II movie. And what the fuck? Pacific Rim is not a World War II movie. So, Pacific Rim, the basis of the story is, there is a rift in space and time, or just a rift in some kind of portal out there in the Pacific Ocean, where Cthulhu-esque god type of monsters are spewing out and they are attacking Earth. And the only way for humanity to fight back against these monsters is to create these giant mechanized soldiers called Jaegers. And oh my god, if someone gets a chance, if someone could link the trailer to it from YouTube, my god, this is a movie. It is basically, yeah, what Ruix is basically Gundam vs Godzilla the movie. That's what it is. In one of the trailers, there's a scene where one of the Jaegers is basically, he has a giant oil tanker. And like dragging along behind him, and just picks up like a samurai sword, and just smashes one of the monsters across the face. I cannot wait for this movie. It sounds kind of cheesy, but keep in mind that the person directing it is Guillermo del Toro, who did Hellboy, who did Pan's Labyrinth. And
Is that how you say his name?
Guillermo del Toro. Well, I mean, I think he's Spanish, so you got to add some.
You gotta add some flair.
Some accented flair to it. Did I pronounce it correctly, guys?
That seems slightly off.
Guillermo del Toro. But yeah, like I said, I definitely cannot wait to see that movie. It is going to be a hoot and a half. It's going to be swell, some might say.
The guy from Always Sunny.
Oh
is in
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like a lot of good actors in it too. There's Ron Perlman, the guy who plays Charlie. I forget his name from. Is it Charlie Day? Is that his name?
You mean like from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No, Charlie. No, Charlie. The guy from the crazy guy from let's say Once Upon a Time.
Gojira.
No. From what the hell is that show called? Always Funny in Philadelphia. Charlie Day. Yeah, he's in it. Idris Elba, he's in it. A lot of good actors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with you there, Heavy Metal. That he needs to get off his ass and make Hellboy 3. There are some elements of Hellboy 2 which I liked a lot, but overall, it was not nearly as good as Hellboy 1. I personally feel.
You know, the Hellboy series is just one series that I just didn't.
You didn't get or never saw?
I saw it.
You just didn't get into it?
I just didn't get into it. And it wasn't bad. It was just, yeah.
Like the first one's perfect because I love like anything that's basically like Lovecraft. I don't care if you rip off Lovecraft completely. I just love that kind of lore, and that's what all of Hellboy 1 is basically. I love that kind of stuff.
I mean, I will say I didn't hate it. At no point did I hate it, but I just didn't feel compelled.
Yeah. Stilkin, why are you asking Kawa to play Dark Souls? She's the best Dark Souls player ever. Remember when we were doing our...
She has proved her majesty.
I know.
And dominance. She needs no more.
Remember when we were doing our run, guys? We had a death counter. It was like, at the end, it ended with Dagwood 136, Brawli 136, Kylie 0. It's because
Kylie's undefeated.
She even got past Seath without dying. And that's impossible to do.
Actually,
she didn't even glitch the game.
Apparently it is possible.
Oh.
You just have to be amazing.
Well, she didn't even glitch the game and she got past it.
Who do you think should direct the Dark Souls movie? That's a good question.
I mean, well, Peter Jackson, I mean, he's proven he's good at things that are, like, big and epic, but if we're doing a story about the chosen undead at Dark Souls, that's not a big, epic battle piece story. It's about one dude fighting things.
But he's also capable of making movies about people wandering for infinite periods of time. So, I mean, he's proven his mastery over all art form, Brawli.
That's funny. Honestly, Guillermo del Toro. I mean, he makes great movies and that about, you know, he made, what was it? Hellboy's basically Dark Souls for the most part. Shit.
Hellboy is Dark Souls.
Yeah, fuck. Not like M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong. No way.
Oh, taking damage like a boss.
You got it. Okay, so you didn't go. So you're gonna go for the Capra Demon bare bones. You're gonna do it.
Pretty much.
All right, guys. He is not getting anything special for the Capra Demon. He's going in with no poise. He's going in with no basically.
I
no
basically
armor.
wasted all my souls though, so it's not like I have to worry too much.
That's
here.
true.
Hey dogs. Hey dogs. Hey dogs. Where are you?
You probably have to go up a little more.
I don't wanna go up anymore.
Ruix, what do you mean by that? Oh no, Ruix. Okay, so again, I'm not the biggest when it comes to being a buff about the lore of Dark Souls, but to kind of give it give you a basic.
At least I can kill the dogs in one hit.
There you go.
If I can't, I couldn't. Oh, I did it! The camera angle turned.
To give you a basic rundown. In the creation of this world, there was an age of, I don't know, was it fire?
There was a primordial age,
yes,
where everything was rolled over by giant dragons, and there were massive trees, and that's what it was.
And then the Age of Fire came, where these people found like these souls that made them like basically into gods, and they killed the dragons, and they've basically been ruling ever since. But their Age of, is that right? Oh,
that's about right. I'm being tense because I have to do the fight.
Okay, and the Age of Fire now is coming to an end, and you are chosen undead, and you are now setting out to either end the Age of Fire or to prolong it. That's basically it. And we are a descendant of the Fur of Pygmy. Wow, he didn't die within like 2 seconds.
Well,
I'm impressed.
That's about all I got here.
I bet you if you were to like survive the dogs, you can probably just fireball him down for the most part. Oh, you're dead! And you're dead.
I got the dogs!
All right.
I got the dogs!
Honestly, you last a lot longer than I thought you would.
So I didn't really need to go and use that. No, I dodged shitty, like, once, and it threw off everything else I was gonna do.
Well, the reason why that particular boss is hard is because not because the boss himself is difficult, because you have, like, no room to use your camera effectively in that room.
And those dogs.
Yeah, I mean, they had to nerf those dogs, actually. I think
they did.
Previously, those dogs were closer to you. So the problem with fighting that boss at this point in the game, say you're playing the game normally, you're most likely not going to have high poise. Poise in this game prevents you from being staggered when you get hit by damage. So if you watch Dagwood here, if he ever gets hit by attack where he doesn't block, the character's kind of going to stagger for a little bit. It's a little difficult to get your poise up this early in the game. Maybe I'm wrong. So when you get into that fight, these two dogs sprint at you and they start hitting you and basically stun locking you. And from there, the Capra Demon will just basically walk up and just, push your shit in.
Yep.
Pretty easily.
The dogs respawn. Yep.
Though,
I was just saying I was proud that I got the dogs down. That's all.
Well, but there are different classes you can play as. The Knight, I think, comes with armor that might have enough poise to block those attacks. I mean, not block the attacks. You're not as staggered when the dogs hit you.
Flip side, or also having a 100% block shield also helps greatly. Or 100% physical block shield.
Yeah.
If I kill Sunbro for his armor, that would give me enough poise. But I would alienate all of our viewers forever if I killed Sunbro for his armor.
That's very true.
Got him.
You gotta get that sweet grass crest.
I could, but I resolved to do Capra Demon now.
Yep.
So, Capra Demon it is. Dogs? Doggy, dogs?
Gambit says Tim Burton should do a Dark Souls movie. Everything will be covered in stripes and spirals. Black and white stripes. I'm not sure if that design... Did you get him?
Did I only pull one?
Nope. Here he is. I'm not sure if that design choice is good for the Dark Souls universe.
Sorry, I just want a little more space, dog. Okay.
Heavy Metal Viking says, I unfollow any Dark Souls streamer if they kill Onion Bro. Well, what if they got Onion Bro killed? There's a distinction there, because some streamers got Onion Bro killed.
We didn't know any better.
You didn't know any better.
I dodged shitty. I dodged so shitty.
No. Nope. Nope.
I did get Onion Bro killed.
Yep.
Oh my god. So I thought his attack was gonna come way quicker than it did, and it didn't. Okay.
Alright,
this is my third try to be less shitty.
See, you got the heavy metal sign of approval. He says he saw it. It wasn't intentional. So you're good. You're good.
That's true. We're talking about the Onion Bro kill?
Yeah. But yeah, guys,
in fact,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
if we had known, we would have done what we needed to save Onion Bro.
Yeah. If you had on the ring that lets you walk quickly through water, it would have been a lot easier.
Also, from what I've read, if you go and got it!
Oh.
Got it!
So that can happen, guys. You can die from fall damage. Oh my goodness.
That is good. Brawly, does that count as a fall death?
Well, did you die before you fell?
I died before. Well, I fell, but then I died from the hit on the lower floor.
Well, that doesn't count as a fall death then.
Well, I'm just saying you might count that as a fall death.
No, dude. Remember my triple combo overkill that killed me? So there was a point in the game where like I got hit 3 times, I died, and as I was dying, one of the mobs knocked me off the thing. It was a horrible death. In fact, I might want to link it because that's one of my favorite videos from our run through Dark Souls. I might have to link it. I love it.
Did you fall and die? Yes, but doesn't matter. Do you really have that like at the link ready?
Well, no, I can just search our damn. I can do a search on our thing for extreme overkill.
Excalibur from 1980. That sounds familiar, Casamimi.
Okay, yeah, guys, I just linked in chat. Probably my favorite of my deaths from our first run of Dark Souls. Easily the best run. Or, easily the best death. I personally think. Though Dag has some, early on, some pretty good fall deaths where, like the first thing you did when you got the control is you fell off the edge.
Alright, let me just
it was like me with the fucking pot in, earlier in Zelda.
And it's not like I had an excuse, because I had done, like, the first hour or so of the game when I was like, do I want to play this game? Ugh.
Yeah, Dark. I'm pretty sure we knew that. We didn't really mess with it. Dark, is that, I'm sorry, is that Darkini? Darkilini? I apologize if I mispronounced your name.
Oh, I was vaguely aware that we could do that, but that's about it. I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, heavy metal. That's my favorite death. That was just like I was so happy. I thought I figured out a way to kill those imps, and all of a sudden I just got fucking destroyed. Best death easily. Oh, it's just like there are a lot of deaths in this game where like, or even if you look at the newer clips, there is a death where Dagwood gets. Oh, I got link the Trident one too. Really? I'm gonna link the Trident one. If I link a horrible death for me, I got link a horrible death for you.
No one asked you to link one for you.
I asked myself and I answered. All right. Oh, where is it? Where is it?
Shit. This is gonna be bad. It's not. We're good. These dogs are so simple, but they're the worst things ever.
Okay. So we had a pretty similar die instantly death for Dagwood, which I just linked in chat for you guys. Oh, Gamby. I haven't reached that point yet in our highlight clip. I think I'm up to day 9. Oh wow. Oh wow. I'm up to day 9 in our Dark Souls stuff. I would have brought up quicker, but Twitch today was having issues where I couldn't export shit to YouTube. So
I went for the attack. I shouldn't have gone for the attack. I'm clearly not ready for this run. This is like the easiest stuff compared to the rest of the game. Oh my god. Actually, this fight is a little bit difficult.
Well, look at this one. The Gaping Dragon is basically a free kill.
The Gaping Dragon is a free kill.
You can always summon. You can always summon.
No!
The
No
issue,
summon!
Well, the issue is if you summon, though, the boss is going to have, like, double hit points, so... That's
Well,
an
to be fair, that fight is not about the boss's hit points.
It's true. It's about dealing with the dogs. And once you deal with the dogs, he's a lot easier. Soulsbro, I wonder what you can get if you cut off the Capra Demon's tail. A Demon Bone Sword? Well, I think the Capra Demon does drop, I don't know if the boss version of him drops it, but at a point in the game you fight, basically, the Capra Demon becomes a normal enemy, and... Excuse me, sorry.
Well, you're spoiling, so... Okay, you're watching a Dark Souls Soul Level 1. They
do drop their machete.
Also, don't the butchers drop the machete too?
I don't know.
Or is it a different one?
Well, there's only 2 butchers in the entire game. And apparently they are female. How you doing, Astrid? You missed it, Astrid. We beat Ocarina of Time, and it was so cute and beautiful, and Zelda was all like, I'm gonna help you, Link, and he's like, thanks, and we got him.
That is actually a full summary of what happened, I guess. I mean, I guess that's a summary.
Oh yeah, Gorp. Is it Gorp Meat? I keep on saying your name, but I can't tell if I'm doing it right. But Gorp Meat anyway. I
Goddamn
think
ninjas.
we have the machete in our actual like character, in our Booker DeWitt character. We got it to like I think we're actually leveling up the Dragon Greatsword to like 15. We have the machete though. It looks pretty cool.
Was not expecting that, dogs. This is like the first time you've both come down together.
Oh, however I want to say it, it's Gorp Meat. Gorp. Or is the P silent, so Gourmet or Gourmet.
Well, this is gonna be bad.
I'm trying to think, were there any other really good deaths we had that I've currently
Neglected?
well, not neglected. I currently have like saved in our clips here. Let me go to our not that. Let me go to our
Goddamn dogs! I hate you.
handy dandy Dark Souls
Playthrough
playlist. Here we go.
Seriously, dogs?
Oh, I know a good one. The critical juking failure. Where is it at? There it is.
There you go. Did Dagwood say dogs are simple? Yeah, I did. Shut up! I hate the dogs. I hate the dogs. I wish I had more health and more endurance.
Okay. The video just linked now, guys. That's from our first day of doing Dark Souls, and that's probably my second favorite death of when I died in this game because it was just so pathetic. Because I thought I mastered a way of running past these zombies, but I was clearly mistaken. Here we go.
Okay, that was the dodge I was looking for. Now there's this dog, and I just want to get past him.
They're dogs. You like dags? Oh, he's coming.
That's fine.
That's like decent. Go for it. Go for it. Hope he doesn't do a plunge attack on you. There you go. There you. Oh, okay, guys. Here we go. He killed the dogs. Oh. I thought I'm gonna go for a heal.
Nope.
Okay, you got this. You got this.
I rolled the wrong way. I rolled the wrong way, Brawli.
Yeah, that was a pretty awful death, Ruix. That was... Because, like, basically, there was a boss after those zombies. I was trying to save time by running past them. I actually managed to get it twice, but at that particular time, I did not... I clearly didn't get that run.
One.
Are you going to just keep on doing this, or are you going to go for the plunge attack?
No, I'll do whatever.
Gambit, you can run... Gambit, you can run past those zombies. It's just, as you saw in the video just linked, bad things could happen if you mess it up. I'm not a scumbag. Oh, by the way, guys, Gambit, one of our moderators in channel, he streams as well. You can look below our video, and he also, for some information about when he streams. Right now he's playing, I believe, Dead on Riptide. So join him tomorrow, between 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern.
Mistimed.
You getting it? You're getting it.
No, Brawli. This could be bad. Mistiming can be horrible.
Ruix, why does what say what?
Went for a hit when I shouldn't have gone for it. That's okay,
You're
though.
doing pretty good.
Just need a drink right now.
How you doing, Manic? Manic says you're rocking the salmon hoodie.
Oh, thank you. Yes, the good old-fashioned salmon hoodie.
You should go.
1, 2.
Two-hand him.
I should have. Well, no, I can block here.
That's
so.
true. Oh, Ruick. So basically, whenever you die, you drop however many souls you're holding, and they basically appear at a spot where you died. Well, actually, it appears 10 seconds away from where. It doesn't matter. There's souls where you died, and if you don't die before you come again, you can.
Got him.
Yes. There you good. There you good.
No man mode, no drop shield, just kill it.
But yeah, as you see in the lower right-hand corner, Ruix, we have our soul counter. You get souls for killing enemies, and souls again are used to either level up your character if you were doing that, or to buy weapons, or to upgrade your stuff. Souls are basically currency in the game, and if you die, you lose them all.
Yep, and people like souls.
Yep,
they like buying them. They like selling them.
And if you get back to your corpse from where you previously died, you get the souls back. If you die before you get back to your souls, they're lost forever. And when you pick up the souls, you get a graphical icon that says, a graphical glitch that says revival. So that's what that is.
It's not a graphical glitch.
Yeah, it's not a glitch. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's right. Dagwood had a system, and it wasn't the worst.
Yes. That's no bueno.
Ugh. And now we enter the depths.
Do you want to do the super secret
Nope.
one I found?
At least not right now. Yeah, Brawli said he found a way to get through here much simpler.
Yeah, so I was playing my own personal run of this game. I was messing around by the butcher's block area, and oh my god, I found a shortcut that bypassed the entire fucking depths. It blew my mind. Ugh.
Oh shit, I forgot about the fact that there are more than one of these. You know, I should probably actually be spending some of these souls, but, you know.
Spur Hunter, we should be streaming at 720p. We should be going, I think, like 50 frames per second at the moment. At least we should be. The game is always going to be at 30 no matter what.
If it doesn't look like it, it's partially the game and partially,
So maybe it's your run. I don't know. Maybe it's just Twitch being shitty, which is, you know, not unheard of.
Yep. We could also be dropping a couple of frames if we have, if the Ps are too much for this game. Obviously, they would not be too much for Ocarina of Time, but this game is a bit more graphically intensive.
Nooblets, I mean, it was fine. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say Zelda has a bad story, but it has a simple story, and
it's a good story. It's a classic story.
It resolved. Yay. I enjoyed the dance party. That was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. If you're not gonna have a super deep involving plot line for the game, at least have a lot of fan service during the credits, and that game delivers.
So, I'm thinking to myself, Dagwood, you should go and spend some of these souls you've amassed. But then I also go and think,
well, you're almost to a bonfire.
Well, what am I going to sell them on there?
That's true. That's true. Kasumimi, we do not have the 60x60 frames unlocked because, one, when you use 60 frames for this game, you kind of mess with some of the graphics where things are. You might miss a jump where the game doesn't think it is. And also, when you use, I believe when you use a 60 frame per second unlocker, it fucks with games with life.
You can do things that you should not be able to do, and as a result, the game does not allow you, or they do not want you to do that.
Yeah.
So you could get banned.
Yeah.
Or your copy banned.
So that's why we don't do it.
Is this the butcher you're talking about?
Yeah, there's two butchers here. There's that one, and there's one that's up by the.
I know your mechanics. You have 2 blades, sir. I know that attack. And we backstab him. Actually, I should have really gone for Havel's Ring now that I think about it.
Though I have seen people play the 60x60 frames per second.
It looks great.
Like Man plays it on 60. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Compared to this shit we're doing.
I mean, this isn't bad. I mean, this is the way the game was meant to be played, so, you know. Oh, Dark says the 60 FPS unlock can make you fall through elevators.
Oh. Bye, Link. Go save Hyrule.
Snowy says you can fuck with collision detection. For instance, if you slide down a ladder, you may end up sliding straight through the floor. Well, even without the 60 frames per second, I've had a few issues where I basically plunge to the earth in this game.
You must tell me.
Hey.
Oh, here's what you find out.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you.
We didn't say it.
I am Laurentius.
What is he supposed to say?
So he says that.
Forget what that to you.
So maybe if you talked to him before you opened the thing, he says that basically she is going to eat him. And if you look down below, there is a butcher table with a butcher, and there's a butcher butchering meat. And
oh, okay.
that gives strong implication, unless Quailag dragged him up here and like put him left and left. I'm pretty sure he's implying the butchers are female.
Okay.
Nah, Ruix, there's one NPC he does not want to kill, is that guy, because this guy basically can upgrade his fire glove, which is really good for a soul level 1 run.
Yep. Although there is always that other person.
That's true.
Ugh. Hey Brawli.
Don't fall for that thing.
Hey, Brawli.
You can bait it out.
Hey Brawli.
You can bait it out.
It's a slime.
Hey, speaking of things that happen, let me click that. Let me click that happened.
I like how it just basically did nothing. I got to beat it like 6 or 7 times, and that was it. Oh god, I forgot about you! I forgot.
So, when we first got to this area in the game, guys, when we met that first slime, we had a very different introduction to him. Here, I put a video for that. That again is also one of the better moments of the game. I feel. If you don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, if you don't want to get spoiled, and just your first time, don't look at that video. But if you've seen the game before and know about the slimes, then have fun.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll figure out what happened.
Your fire can destroy those things.
Yeah, but they're on the ceiling.
Well, just run through it. Just basically just sprint through it, and they'll miss you.
Partial full damage. Good old fair lady.
She's so pretty.
Gambit. Jeez, Gambit. How do you not know about the fair... I'm kidding. I love you, Gambit. Oh, did I not get this one? I thought I hit this one before, but apparently I didn't. So we'll beat him the old-fashioned way. Gambit was, if you didn't remember, if Brawli didn't mention, up till recently playing Dark Souls, and he had an unfortunate encounter with the fair lady.
The guy on the right, as in us.
Oh well, I'm Dagwood.
Well, so I'm sorry. I thought you were. I thought I seen you in the chat before. Anyway, if you guys are new, we're OverBored Gaming. This is Dagwood. I'm Brawli. How you doing, guys?
Wait. So we only got into this room because of the master key.
Well, I'm sure there's a key for it somewhere.
Is there?
I'm sure there has to be.
Okay, I guess that's true.
Because there's only one. There actually is.
Where do we get the key for this room if not for that?
There isn't actually another bonfire in this area, so there has to be a way to get into it.
I'll take your word.
Oh, okay. So I've been here before, but you didn't know our names. Okay, sorry, my bad, sir.